Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to bring you an update on Ethereum. Jesus Christ, Ethereum has been pumping so hard as of late. In this video, we will do some tactical analysis and talk about what I see happening with Ethereum, both short-term and long-term. But guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. Because 1 to 2 days before this massive Ethereum pump, I called it. I said at around $780, in this channel and in our Discord group, we're likely to break out soon, and we're likely to hit $1,000. Which I guess we were wrong. I guess I was wrong because we didn't hit $1,000. We hit over $1,100. So that's why you like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads, guys. So let's do some technicals here and kind of talk about what I see happening in the short term. So daily is bullish. MACD is going up. RSI is moving up. Stochastic is on the upside. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a further pullback here, though. Okay, we're getting away from our EMAs. So I think more of a pullback here makes sense. Whenever we pump, we always fall back down to retouch our EMAs on the larger time frames and on all time frames, really. So it's just a matter of time before we retest these EMAs here. I think the most critical thing we need to be looking out for to understand what Ethereum is going to do in the short term here is understand this descending triangle here. Okay. I think here, let's move this green line. I think this is more helpful, more clear here. Okay, we can clearly see how we found support here at the $890 to $900 range. Okay, it was resistance here, now flipped into support. Okay, and we're in kind of in a descending triangle here. So we could look at our MACD, RSI. But I think the most helpful thing here to kind of understand what's going to happen is really just this ascending triangle. I think we're going to move sideways within here until we see a breakout. Okay, we might break out bullishly, we might break out bearishly. I really don't think we know until we see what happens, because we're very overexcited. It makes sense to have a further pullback, but then again, the market is so insanely bullish that we might break out. So honestly, I really feel like we just need to see a breakout before we really understand direction clearly, because we're getting decreasing volume, and if we look at the larger time frames, it makes sense to have a pullback. That's what our technicals are saying, but the whole market is so bullish. Another thing we need to keep our eye out for is Bitcoin dominance. Go away. Bitcoin dominance falling was the thing that allowed the altcoins to pump. So we need to keep our eye on this, because if Bitcoin dominance continues to fall, the altcoins are likely to benefit. Bitcoin dominance being the total value of Bitcoin in comparison to the total value of all cryptocurrencies. So Bitcoin dominance is something very important to keep our eye out for, because it'll kind of be a gauge to try and understand what the altcoins can do. So that's kind of what I see happening in the short term. We really just need to see a breakout to kind of understand direction. If we break out bullishly, I think we're likely to see continuation. And guys, I think it's not too long before we tackle all-time highs at around 1400, 1450. I really think it's somewhat soon. Okay, so that's kind of what I see happening in the short term. Although we could see again further consolidation. I think the kind of 850 and the 800 makes sense as ranges for support if we break down further. The 100 EMA is around there, and we kind of had some like sideways price action here, and as well sideways price action here, 200 EMA there. So 850 to 800 I think is kind of makes sense if we were to have like a substantial pullback, at least in the short term, for temporary support. And if we break out, I think it's just a matter of time before we test all-time highs. Now, to kind of describe what I see happening long term, something I've been talking about for now for a while on the channel, which is to kind of gauge what Ethereum could do long term. I think we need to look at what Ethereum has done in the past. And in the past, Ethereum has reached over 10% of Bitcoin's price at the peak. So I think Bitcoin is likely to reach the hundreds of thousands this bull run, which means I think it's likely that Ethereum in the long term could reach 10% of Bitcoin's price. So if Bitcoin reaches 500,000, I think Ethereum could reach 50,000. If Bitcoin only goes to 200,000, I think Ethereum's going to go to 20,000. That's just what I'm looking out for, guys. That's not perfect. It's definitely not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but that is kind of what I'm gauging things off of. I also, as well, if you're kind of a new person to this space, you need to understand that cryptocurrency moves in cycles, and I think the end of this bull cycle is likely to end sometime late 2021, early 2022. We don't know that for sure, and things are a bit dubious because there's arguments that the lengths of the bull cycles are extending. Ultimately, end of 2021, beginning of 2022 is when I will most likely be scaling out the vast majority of my cryptocurrency positions. Okay, because that's when we'll very likely enter a new bear cycle. But before, sometime around the end of 2021, I think Ethereum is going to reach roughly 10% of Bitcoin's price, and I think Bitcoin's likely to reach hundreds of thousands. So I think something like I think Ethereum is likely to reach between $10,000 and $50,000 at the peak, because I think Bitcoin is most likely to reach between $100,000 and $500,000 at the peak. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. That's it for now, y'all. I'll talk to you next time.